2013 is remembered as one of the most exciting seasons in the history of motorcycling, and saw the debut of one of the greatest riders of all time, Marc Marquez. Let's relive this fantastic season together. Imagine a world where Jorge Lorenzo was the perfect robot, where Valentino Rossi was the revered king, and where Dani Pedrosa, the eternal talent, was always about to make his move. Everything seemed written script, until a 20-year-old kid, with a mischievous smile and a knife between his teeth, decided that script had to be burned. In 2012, while dominating Moto2 with 9 victories and a style that terrified veterans, Marc Marquez was already a legend in junior categories. But what was scary wasn't that he won, but how he won. He'd crash in practice, get up, smile, and go faster than anyone did. The veteran said, "That kid's going to kill himself," but he was listening to a different music. Meanwhile, in MotoGP, the situation was tense. Casey Stoner, the Australian genius who had tamed the Honda beast, announced his retirement. Tired of injuries and pressure, he left an empty seat on the Repsol Honda team, and Honda, desperate to find a new idol, did the unthinkable. Bypassing veteran test riders and bringing up a fearless 20-year-old rookie, directly without a safety net. The decision divided the paddock. Many said it was too soon, that the Honda RC243V was a violent bike that had destroyed experienced riders. But Marc didn't hesitate for a second. His look said, "I can." Before we continue, I want to try something. How many of you believe a rookie could win the title in MotoGP today? Write in the comments a single word. Brand. Ride Senni if you think it's impossible, or Marcus if you think only he could do it. And if you like the real history of this sport, subscribe to the channel, because this is just beginning. We arrive at the first race, Qatar, Losail at night, with those neon lights that look like they're taken from a futuristic movie. Absolute pressure. Next to Marc on the grid, Jorge Lorenzo, the reigning champion, cold as a robot, Dani Pedrosa, the home favorite, fast as lightning, and Valentino Rossi, back at Yamaha, 33 years old, and craftier than anyone. Rookie Marc Marquez starts from 6th position. The race is a high-stakes hell, high speed. The heat, the humidity, the deafening roar of 24 bikes, screaming at over 300 kilometers per hour. With 3 laps to go, Marquez is third. But it's not just any third. He's right on Valentino Rossi's tail. The doctor tries to close the door on him, using all his experience, all his veteran skill. But Marc doesn't understand respect. He passes him on the outside at turn 1. A move that even veterans don't attempt because it's insane. He finishes on the podium, third. But it's not the result that stuns the paddock, it's the way. Riding at the limit, with his elbows scraping the ground. And then he gets off the bike and smiles, as if he'd just gone to buy bread. The Honda bosses look at each other. What kind of monster have we brought in? 2 weeks later, Austin, Texas. A new circuit for everyone. The circuit of the Americas. Marquez had never raced there. But here's the key to his genius. While everyone else learns the track, Marc devours it. He doesn't need to adapt. He is adaptation. He gets the pole position with a lap that leaves everyone speechless. On Sunday, he breaks away. He wins by 12 seconds ahead of Pedrosa, his first MotoGP victory, the youngest rider to win in the premier class since Freddie Spencer in 1982. The message was clear. The kid didn't come to learn, he came to rule. But beware, because the best and the worst were yet to come. Jerez, contact with Lorenzo. A crash. The first serious controversy. Lorenzo, angry, says Marquez is dangerous. Marc apologizes, but in his eyes there's a glint that says, "I'm not going to change." The championship continues. We arrive in Germany, at Sachsenring, a twisty circuit, slow, full of left-hand turns where the Honda wasn't the best. But Marc works magic, he wins. The surprise isn't the victory. It's that he's wearing a black sticker on his suit. His childhood friend had passed away that week. Mark races, wins and cries when he gets off the bike. Then he wipes away his tears and smiles for the photo. That day the paddock understood that inside the helmet, there wasn't only talent, there was steel. But the moment that defined his season came at the Grand Prix of Germany during practice. Rain. Wet track. Mark crashes, fractures his leg. What does Marc Marquez do? He asks for his ankle to be bandaged, gets painkiller injections, puts on his helmet, and goes out to Q2. He gets pole position, and the next day wins the race, limping. Incredible. That day the circuit doctors refused to sign off on his fitness. Mark signed a liability waiver himself. That crazy, that great. Now, for those of you watching this with your mouths open, I want you to stop for a second and think. What was Marquez's most extreme move in his rookie career? I know there were many, but leave it in the comments with just one word. Me if it was a miraculous save, or touch if it was a last-minute overtake. And if you haven't subscribed to this Motorhead's channel yet, subscribe, because more heart attacks are coming. Summer arrived. Jorge Lorenzo became the perfect villain. The Mallorcan. Cold, precise, perfect. A chess player in a boxing world. Marquez organized chaos. The boxer who throws punches non-stop. In Montmeló, Catalonia, Lorenzo wins with a chess strategy. In Assen, the duel is epic. They overtake 12 times in 2 laps. Finally, Rossi wins in one of his last great races. But Mark is second. The rookie doesn't get tired. He seems to have infinite energy. While the other riders arrive at the pit box exhausted, Mark jumps off the bike and asks for more laps. The turning point happens in Aragon. Lorenzo crashes when he was leading. Mark wins. The championship lead starts to shift. Then in Sepang, Malaysia. And it had 40 degrees of heat. An endurance race. A test of fire for humans and machines. Pedrosa and Marquez touch Dani falls. Mark continues. The controversy erupts. Was he too aggressive? The paddock is divided. The purists say he's a kamikaze, that he doesn't respect his rivals, that one day he's going to get badly hurt. His fans say he's a gladiator, that this is racing, that if you're scared, stay home. Mark doesn't say much. He just gets on the bike and keeps winning. And so, with the world against him, and the world for him, we arrive at the final showdown. Valencia, all or nothing. Marquez arrives with 13 points ahead of Lorenzo. The Ricardo Tormo circuit, a short, technical track, where a mistake costs dearly. And to add more excitement, it starts to rain. A fine rain, treacherous, that wets the asphalt, but doesn't flood it. A track that hates kamikazes. If Mark falls, Lorenzo is champion. The pressure is a 500 kilo weight. Mark starts second. Lorenzo, with his laser precision, takes the lead. Marquez doesn't attack. He can't. For 20 laps, the rookie who was never afraid is afraid. For the first time, reason triumphs over instinct. He goes behind Lorenzo, measuring every meter, every drop of water, every change in asphalt temperature. It's a lesson in maturity. The kamikaze Mark of Jerez, or Sepang, has given way to a strategist. He knows he doesn't need to win the race. He just needs to finish ahead of Lorenzo. There are 5 laps left. The track starts to dry. A dry line appears, narrow as a thread. Marquez decides to risk it. He comes in to change to slick tires. Lorenzo doesn't. It's the ultimate poker move. As Jorge slides with his worn-out wet tires on the dry asphalt, Mark is already flying with his slicks. He overtakes him with 3 laps to go, and when he crosses the finish line, Marc Marquez doesn't scream. He doesn't cry. He gets off his bike. He kneels down and kisses the asphalt. The 20-year-old rookie is a MotoGP world champion, the youngest in history, dethroning legends, breaking records, and changing the way of riding forever. In his first season, he achieved 6 victories, 9 podiums, and 6 poles. But the numbers don't tell the whole story. The real story is that a kid with a smile and a demon inside told everyone who'd been in the sport for years. In the category, there are no limits. That 2013 season was the starting gun of an era. Marc Marquez didn't just win. He showed the world that limits are meant to be broken, that falling is part of the journey, not the end, that talent without hard work is nothing. But hard work without hunger is useless too, and that greatness isn't defined by the bike you have, but by the size of your heart. And also, a couple more things that doctors can't explain. Since then, more world titles came, along with injuries that would have ended any other rider, miraculous comebacks that seemed straight out of a Hollywood movie, and that eternal smile that continues to terrorize his rivals. Because Marquez didn't come to be just another rider. He came to be the one we'll always remember when we say, that year, a kid from Cervera arrived and drove us all crazy. And now, motor fan, I want you to close out this video the way Marc closed out the 2013 season, with determination. Down in the comments, tell me in a single word what Marc Marquez represents to you: legend, madness, or courage. Whichever you choose, that's the truth. And if you want more stories like this, from the old school and the new school of motorcycling, subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon, because here, every race is a movie, and every rider has a story that deserves to be told. I was a witness. Were you?